You're watching Your World Gaming News with your host, Canadian Gamer. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of YWGN. Live from the Broadcast Center, it's Your World Gaming News. Now today, just a quick video here. I know a lot of you guys are excited for the upcoming SHINOBI Art of Vengeance game that is coming out very shortly. And I wanted to bring it to your attention on limited run games. The pre-order for a physical copy of this game is coming to an end on June 29th. So if you want to get a copy of this game, you better act now. Now, as you can see, there's a couple of different variations you can get. You know, there's the collector's edition, even comes out on PC as well. Comes with a Sega Genesis clamshell case as well as really cool stuff. But I mean, for $200 USD, gosh, you're knocking on the door of $300 Canadian, and that's a lot of, shall we say, trinkets that I probably will never ever look at other than taking them out of the box initially and then putting them all back in the box, never to be looked at again. So, you know, the collector's edition, really not for me. I don't have the space for it. $200 USD, that's a tough pill to swallow. $79.99. Again, you can get the physical edition here. It comes with the clamshell case. It's really cool how limited run games, I imagine, work together with Sega to be able to use the intellectual property to actually get the word Genesis on the box, which is really cool because a lot of these companies out there, I think even limited run games has been guilty of it in the past, where they've released these knockoff, you know, re-releases of old 16-bit games, and instead of having it say Genesis on the spine, it says limited run, and it's not something I really want to have in my video game collection. I'm talking about the re-releases of a lot of the old card games for the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, but I digress. Still pretty cool to see this. But honestly, I think the best bang for your buck would be just to get the vanilla version, if you will, from limited run games for $39.99 USD. Now, tariffs are on hold right now, aside from aluminum and steel. So even though this is $39.99, even with the exchange rate the way that it is, if I were to pick this up, it would probably still cost me about $70. But the big question is, will I be able to just go to Walmart or EB Games, GameStop in a couple of months and pick this up over the counter, right? So, will I be picking this up? I'm not too sure. I think I might hold off and see if it gets released at GameStop, walk into the store and pick it up. I am very excited for this. This is going to be really, really cool. Not too sure on the art direction. It kind of reminds me of the Shredder's Revenge game that came out a couple of years ago. I think it may have even been done by the same indie dev team. But nonetheless, $39.99 for a physical copy of SHINOBI Art of Vengeance. Not bad at all. Like I said, I am pretty excited for this. Not too many games excite me as of late, but this is going to be a nice throwback to those old 16-bit Sega Genesis SHINOBI games. A nice bite-sized experience, one that you can pick up and play for a couple of hours, maybe even a couple of minutes, walk away from and return again. So yeah, I wanted to throw this out there. If you're on the fence about it, maybe you weren't aware of this pre-order that's available, you're going to want to act now because you've only got a couple of days left before the window is closed. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this edition of Your World Gaming News. And we'll be back with something a little bit later. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.